rejected as donors, because it's just a tremendous screening process that you need to go through to be really healthier than a normal person before they'll allow you to give. My sister-in-law is such a fantastic person that she literally had a dozen people that wanted to donate, including all of my kids. But I was the third one to go through the process, and I was the one that was accepted, so I think that was quite an honor. So it was very cool, actually. She lives in Toronto, so I went down to the hospital and had all these cruel tests that in retrospect you've probably seen on House or something. It was just amazing. It turns out I was freakishly healthy, and I'm also very photogenic internally. So if any of you are going on to a medical career post-secondary, I might not even be in a medical textbook. I'm pretty sure I signed over all the rights to that. And I mean, they have all sorts of statistics, and the fact is that if you are healthy enough to donate, your life expectancy is greater than the average person because you're healthier than the average person before you're allowed to donate. And as bonus, I get to spend hopefully many more years with my sister-in-law, who is probably the closest thing to a sister that I will have. So I would really encourage you to consider that if the opportunity presents itself. And I think for most of us it would probably be someone we knew and loved, but it just ties in with the whole organ donation agenda. So thanks for asking me.
I wanted to thank our guests so far, because this is very difficult for all of us to get up and talk like this, and you people are so receptive, so you're making it a lot easier for all of us. The next person that we're going to call on is Mrs. Hiltz from our school, and she's going to tell us a little bit.
Good afternoon. If you look around, you'll notice that the entire school has not been invited to this assembly. We wanted you specifically. You all have in common the fact that you are getting your license or have your license. You are the people that can be those donors. You are the ones we want to look at your license when you're signing it for the first time. Sign that green card, as Dr. McKinnon said. We haven't invited the grade 9s. We want you. You are our seniors, and you are really our future. Our community is looking to the young, and you are that group. So think about that when you are getting your license, when you are signing. That is really, really key here. I am fortunate enough to speak on behalf of one of our staff members who you may or may not know is an organ recipient. Mr. Snyder, who is the head of our tech area, has allowed me to speak briefly about his organ. He received an organ last year, a year and a half ago. He took a year off. Not only did he lose his wife, but his kidneys both failed. Mr. Snyder he received dialysis for over a year. And I'm not sure if you know what dialysis is. He made the drive to Windsor 3 times a week for 5 hours each time. All of his blood was removed, circulated through a cleaning machine of some sort, filtered his blood, and it was brought back into him in a much cleaner state. And that's what our kidneys do. Both of his kidneys failed. He was put on an organ donation list. He was looking to receive a transplant. You have to be on that list for a year in order to, you have to be receiving dialysis. You can't just have one kidney that's only working a little bit. You have to be completely in kidney failure. He was given a beeper when he got on the organ transplant list, where there is a long list of people waiting. And he carried that beeper with him day and night, and he was beeped at 1 in the morning, and he was told to get down to London, that there was a kidney available to him. And he drove at 1 in the morning, underwent surgery, received a kidney. He now has 3. And they didn't take the bad one out, they added the good one in. And he is back with us, teaching every day, healthy. And And you may not know that about him, but he allowed me to share that. So I speak on his behalf, and he is a healthy man that is with us. And because someone, unfortunately, was in an accident, they took several organs from this individual. The woman being prepped next to him also received the other kidney from that individual. He doesn't know any details, the age of the organ donor. He doesn't know anything about them. They keep that very secretive in most cases. So please consider that. You are young, healthy, vibrant students that have many organs that are in need of, and you won't be needing them after, and God forbid that situation. So please consider that when you are signing your license or receiving your license in the near future. Okay? Thank you.
I just want to reiterate that you know, it happens to so few people, but when it does happen, you know, it's critical that your family know that those are your wishes. There is, Mrs. Hiltz, and I saw it as well, it's been on television a few times lately. It's a story of a young man down in the States who had talked to his family, and then the worst thing did happen, and we wanted to just share that story with you next. So it's just a short little 10-minute clip.
This is a story that I think you're going to find pretty moving about the University of North Carolina mascot. I'm not sure how many people know about it, but I think that it will move you as much as it moved me when I heard about it. Selection Sunday 2007. The brackets were set for college basketball's biggest prize. And for the University of North Carolina, a #1 seed in the East meant an eventual trip to New Jersey, which put in motion a course of events that impacted much more than basketball bragging rights. Jason Ray, a senior, was especially excited for the Tar Heels run. The 21-year-old loved Chapel Hill, from teaching Bible studies to singing in a college rock band.
I'd like to take this intermission to say my mom is sitting right there, and my father, my mom.
But Jason's most famous role was as the mascot for the Tar Heels.
Jason had a level of enthusiasm himself that you can tell immediately, and I think that that's something that did fire up the crowd.
We talked 2 days before they left to go up to New Jersey. He was just so highly anticipating them making a run.
On the afternoon of March 23rd, just hours before Carolina was scheduled to play USC in the East Regionals, Jason Ray left his hotel and went walking along this busy New Jersey highway. He was going to get a bite to eat.
It was on Friday, and the phone rang. Well, they said, are you Jason Ray's mother? And I said, yes. And they said, there's been an accident. And I just said, hold on, let you talk to his dad, because I was beginning to shake.
She said my son had been struck by an automobile and it was in a real serious condition. We needed to get there.
And I heard him say, oh no, oh no. And I just went all to pieces. I just didn't know what it was, but I knew it was bad.
The driver who hit Jason stopped and called 911. It was clear Jason was badly hurt. His parents raced from North Carolina to this New Jersey hospital.
His head was really swollen. He had his eyes shut, and his hands were just laying there, and I picked him up and they were warm. And I just couldn't let go of his hand.
Jason had suffered severe head trauma. There was no sign of brain activity. So a representative from the New Jersey Sharing Network